I'm just going to have another wee look here at the Alaskan Road Truckers. I've had another day. It's meant to help the sound mixture. I'm not sure. I'll see if we've got a description sometimes in the thing. We'll have a wee look. Patch and optimizations and fixes. Right. New patch is live. It includes optimized memory for truck textures and assets. While this result beyond restoration, the engine sound loop has bug is known and will be fixed later. Smoother roads await. So they've optimized a few things and stuff. So I don't know if it's gonna obviously fix things like the stickers or not, but we'll always test it out. You can put stickers on, and then when you reload it, they face oppositely. Best way to test it is a non-written bits in it, right? So here we are. This is the latest patch. We're just gonna. I think what we'll do. Let's go inside because I think I'm gonna get to still too warm. Leave the engine running. See what jobs they've got for us to do. Temperatures suddenly dropped. And you get to a point where you want to start thinking about putting the radiator cover on because it warms up the engine, but then you can take it off. So we've got pipe pump station 3. We're just gonna do that. Right, stuff there, but we'll put the radiator cover on and the temperature there is roughly the temperature you can kind of withstand without. I can't remember where I put it. Alright. Try and put the radiator cover. Normally outside. But I know what I'm like. I have things all over the shot. I'm just having a wee look, see what apparently things have been done to it. The other cabin is I normally have an outside panel. The toolkit bit's always different for each truck. Radiator cover. Yep, cool. I'm just having a wee look. I've got it also a bit festively. If you turn on the game, you actually get sort of festive tunes and stuff. Right. I think there's on the in-game radio. I think it's just use the controller. Then at the moment, the controller ability seems to be a bit improved. I just want to see what might help when it goes to daylight, what it looks like, you know. So they've still got this engine sound issues apparently, I think, on the patch note. I can see on the game. No, I'm out. There you go. As I say, you can take off the engine. Oh. Because this is the kind of wee thing I quite like about the game. Or these wee things. So see how much smoother, see if it runs a bit smoother. You watch it and let me know what you think, guys. It's just I noticed it today, but even though it's been out about a day or two for the update, it's meant to just optimise and make things a lot smoother. Right, I'm gonna obviously make sure the wheels connected properly, and make sure the pedals respond properly as well. As in, I hit the brakes. Get back into cause trouble. Sitting on my laptop again. Things that you say search for. Well, you I'm going to lead. What were you searching for? Smokey was searching for something.
Having problems?
I don't know. He's a mid-search anyway. Yeah, the brakes. I need to unplug it and replug it. Make sure that, so when you press it, it doesn't do much braking. Because I shouldn't have. Let's try and turn it off again. Sometimes it does it. I don't. Not just this game, it's just the wheel thing sometimes. I don't know if I need to update. I don't know if you've got software or update required or what. It's just to make sure that the brake pedal is going to behave. I'm going to push it through the floor. So the accelerator is fine, it's the brake pedal. It just does it all the time. I think it's because it's it seems okay. We'll find out. That's the problem if you're racing and you have to slow down. This Cherry, it was 49p. Obviously, end of the line. And the cat is causing trouble.
Well, at least it wasn't causing me rather than you.
So we go around the yard, happy days, so just to make sure everything's working. Right, so what we want to do, I know if we cross it, do that, put these the wee fakey mirrors on. That's just so I can see more. They seem quite clear.
Do.
The frame rates are quite good in it. Somebody's there. Somebody in their van's just, oh, right, you're causing trouble, aren't you? Run across the laptop. That's actually less hassle. Right. It's a cat, he's been answering his pants. Hey, you're answering your pants.
Yeah. You help me.
It's the middle of the day at the moment. The white boat. Twice I fired them for some reason. I always going to try to fatten them up to see if he fits in the oven. You might say that's tempting. Just see. I think I'm more like to see what the improvements might be if I've actually get some daylight. Obviously, the sounds of things, they've still got things they want to do for it. To optimise it.
I got the vacuum not playing up.
I bought some mold cider. I think the wife's bought some glasses to go with it. Containers to hold said cider. You probably find when it gets daylight is probably the time when we will see what's happening. See what the main differences are. It's funny, I've got two games are roughly similar sort of time stamps, sort of start of fall. Do a couple of journeys and just see how it goes. Obviously, you can get this on a sale and it's dead cheap. At least in most places we go to, but we can do the license for, because we've got all the licenses now. So. Hey dude, seeing. Off the laptop, dude. Come on. That's why I'm running. Well, oh, you made me got off the full screen on that. Well done for full screening me there, Smokey. The normal view and then the full screen because Cap is the button. Must be quite PC illiterate. Literate is might be more so than me. It searching for stuff. And we can get to the end, we can give it a... You can tell me guys in the comments and that you think it's getting different, and it's hard to tell in a misty, horrible day in the dark. You notice these things when you got like a daylight and some snow, or just daylight. Yeah, the in-game radio station thing's quite good. As I say, you get bits of the map where it's almost like loading in, or does a save, or like an automatic save, and then it gives a wee sort of pause. And that was always a glitch. When it was trying to do that, it would die horribly. Game crashed. Let's try to fix it. At some point we'll try and get platinum on it. We'll have a wee shot just to see what the difference is, see if it's an improvement, or see if it's more stable. Could be wrong, but I think there's slightly less popping and less shimmering. Obviously the very, very background stuff is going to pop, but with the popping in the foreground is always used to happen. That'll be usually undergrowth vegetation when it does that. I mean, this is never going to be perfect, but on console there's not many American truck driving games available to you. I could almost say this is like the poor man's ATS, and on the roads the poor man's ETS. I mean, they're both passable games and they're not expensive, especially on sale. Two sort of okay, reasonable truck driving games for £12 or £13 if they're on sale. Always you can set to have manual gears. And jumping down or up down 2 gears. Always find that frustrating. I got 50 odd miles to go to get to I'm guessing it says straight ahead we're coming up to Coalfoot. What I'm going to do in Coalfoot, I'll get a couple of coffees, have a kit, and you can have them coffees when we wake up. And it'll be cold, put them in the fridge and have them chilled coffee. Just have a cup of coffee that will keep us awake. Doesn't want to respond. Yeah. The breeze. I don't know why it is. Just disconnect this. We'll reconnect it again. Wait a minute after I get some coffee. Just I don't know if it's is an update. I shouldn't have to put this right down to this. I don't know why. Dying stuff out. don't know. Anyway, we need coffee. I shouldn't have to slam down the pedal to get it brake properly. Hence, that might result in me making a day of rest. A lot. All the coffees. Another cup over there. There's a little mac and cheese. Going out the door. No. Terry cook up some food as well. So coffee will still be taking effect. So the food. Right. Let's go. Yes. As I say, braking is pedal issue. Just start to freeze this go it makes them less unfrozen. Usually the frozen ice disappears when you keep using the light blaze. So you try and get the brakes to work. I'll unplug it and plug it in the PlayStation. Meantime, we'll get there. Hi Gareth, I'm just having a wee look at this, see if it looks any better after the update. I think they've still got more fixes to do on it. Yeah, I'm liking the flight sim. I was up very early this morning and successfully done what I was trying to do earlier on yesterday. I was more successful for that. I'm off, yeah. I'm having a look at this because apparently the wife's not climbing for him. Yeah, I got 3 days off tonight, tomorrow and Monday night. I'm just trying to see what the difference. Yeah, I asked Neil where he stayed, and I said, he says near Brisbane. He says, no, it's further south. It's south than that. We'll see what we do. As we are used. There's the bit I'm looking for. I want reverse into. try to find somewhere I can turn around without crashing into everything. Yeah, on the flight sim. Yeah, I've seen that. Textures on the pipes they improved actually. You gotta. Yeah, somebody said they do it every year. In the flight sim, I'm guessing it's the same flight. And maybe a lot of wiggling in here. I'll have a look if we get a chance, Gareth. It's done. We're in. We got as long as the trailer straight. And I'm gonna once I do this bit, I'm gonna try update unplugging it from the PlayStation and the wheel, and then back to the because if you can't brake very well, it's no good, is it? Especially if you say, oh, let's do some racing, and you can't brake, you can just go in a straight line. And I don't know if there's a software update required on this. The sports on the exchange. I must have brought them up. Right, there you go. But by a inch, a millimeter.
I love you too. In your house with my cake.
One just have a wee go, see if we can make the wheel behave itself. One option is actually just plug everything. It does that, but it's just it doesn't even want to register the pedals right. Unplug it and plug it back in. That I used to do. Putting on to him in the truck, right? See if has he got a job? It's quite a few jobs. If we take that one, it's going to. It's a long one, so industrial machinery solutions. It gives us a chance maybe to get daylight. Try to see where the trailer is. Oh, there it is. And apparently I've done one or two fixes. I need to get a point where I can try a decal effect and see if it's not broken there, because it works fine when you first put it on. It was when you then reload it, then the decal would dimmer the image, which is always weird. I'll do it. Hang on. You off to bed. At least roughly I know where you live, so if I visit you, I need to get a rough idea. I need to head towards the Gold Coast.
Too many things to try and kill us in Australia, not knowing.
And Neil's an expert hunter in getting rid of things that kill us.
Believe it, I haven't.
Neil said he was a great spider hunter. She's not worried about the crocodiles.
No, they don't bother me.
Roy, not bothered with the crocodiles. They're not dead yet. Don't think so. Yep. When you stop streaming, that's a hint, though. That might be a hint. Unless you're moving house again. Try to get the brake pedal to be a brake pedal on this. Right, let's find out if it is going to behave itself. Try the brake pedal and it just like nothing. Ooh, there we go. I'm trying to think if that the fence or something. Could be a fence. How do you mean to get us out? Something's jamming up. Oh, that's what it is. Where did that come from?
Darling.
I couldn't see it. Big bonnet in the way. There we go. Big bonnet. I couldn't see the concrete bollard thing. No, I could not see it because of the big massive bonnet in the way. Stupid bonnet. Right. This is a problem here because it's trying to swing this out. Come on, there you come. There we go. Right. You got a bit of a trick. Yeah, we have to still stand viciously on the brake pedal. Normally I'm plugging it and plugging it. Does the trick. Anyway, that's better. Because it actually stopped when I pressed the way it should do. Not there we go. Time to put my foot through the entire truck. A couple of copies remaining in. I'll keep them going. Stop and but I do need to try GT7 spec feed to see what I think at some point. I think make sure my brake pedals behave themselves, it always helps. There we go on. Because of the distance, it must be nearly the whole map. For once, Smokey isn't trying to help. No, yeah. I don't expect a great deal of extra individuals, but I think we're just trying to stable the flutterings and all that sort of thing. Some of the sound glitches. If you've got the game, you'll be able to read the patch notes on the thing, it tells you. I will read out what they wrote earlier on. It sounds like they know the sound engine sound loop is still an issue. And just goes one tone. I think there's the sounds of these probably less issues. Some of the sounds looking around, causing the game to crash. Yeah. Get some fuel and we'll drink these coffee that we've got at this wee camping bit here. And just wait. There's one fuel pump. You can get some fuel and drink the coffee. Keep us more wide awake.
You're not really being super helpful here.
Right, so fuel. Hold it. Mountain gowns. Price. $400 reduce for 95.7 gallons. These gallons here, but is it legal? Depends what your settings are.
That's not what that careful. What, you just pay shipping through fuel cap? You just pay shipping through fuel cap.
Somebody mentioned something about that with this game. It would be great if you actually took the fuel cap off as well to put the fuel in. If you're doing all this sort of thing. But as I say, it isn't exactly an expensive game. But trucking wise, when on console, you've not got a lot of options. But yeah, let's be honest, yes, we'll probably find ourselves buying ETS or ATS. They're both on console when they do arrive. And the thing is, you've got things like Road Kings coming out from Sabre Interactive. It should do SnowRunner and that, so does that come out before the reset the GPS just so it follows the dots? Just to see. It's too weird. I mean, the last time it wasn't too bad. I mean, when I was streaming and playing it, it used to crash within an hour. Then it crashed within about 3 hours of the last stream. I think it does the wee sort of automatic saves, so you get the wee slight drop in frame rate. Quite often that's when it will crash. I don't know if that's one of the bits of how to resolve. It's like you get so much of the map loaded up and then it loads up the next part of the map. It takes away the other bit just to See, they're driving sensibly today. We're not just absolutely flooring it.
No, you want to drink driving.
I'm sure there's a picture of me with the old G29. Yeah, when I first bought the G29, and I'm sitting there with a kitchen chair and a folding table, a glass of fizzy wine. Yeah. The way this channel's going, it seems it should be called Trains, Planes and Automobiles. And automobiles can be anything. Trucks, cars, buses. Eh?
You don't get to play with it on top of the car.
I never said it though, I'm just saying as an example, things that popped in my brain. Tends to be trucks and cars. Always worries me when people like that, if you at work, for example, the bus driving games, where bus drivers really, what? That's where you get, I think the guy helps us, MJ and all that, quite often. Steve, he comes in and chat, and he's helped me out. He used to drive trucks for a living, why these sort of games don't interest them, whereas SnowRunner does because it's slightly different. So I used to do that as a living. I used to do it as a living. I've done enough of that. It's the kind I didn't understand. Still early morning. We've got a long way to go. Top wheel. Obviously, we'll go through phases and we'll get yet more coffee whenever we can get a chance to. Garage coffee. I might even for Gareth get a hot dog. You get a trophy if you don't eat a hot dog for more than 5 days or something. Only trophy I really need on this game now is 100,000 miles driven. But what annoys me with that one is like if you have several games going, they don't accumulate all the mileage you've driven on all these different characters. It's just the one character. You could have 4 saves and all of them driven 90 odd thousand miles, and you still wouldn't get the trophy. Like you'd be like that. But distance driven for this guy is about 92.5, I think. That's if the mileage add up properly in the game. Sometimes they don't add up the way you want them to add up. Really? It seems to be more, the longer your distance you do, the more mileage you seem to lose. But I think it's the more longer you play it as well. normally this road corner here, I'm actually trying to floor it. Flying to the opposite side of the road. It's the same in Fairbanks. See if what we're doing tonight, because I'm going to ask the guys that will be helping Alan complete his Michigan region, I reckon, or I'll be doing tanks. What I hate about stopping at the lights is you fear the AI just could come up behind you and ram into you, and you get deducted points for them running into you. It's like, what? It's safer to run the red light. You don't get any points against you. It's December, so I had to come back out with Christmas livery again. Nice to have more hood ornaments and that for the game. Coming up. I don't know if the snow textures have been improved again or not, but this is not a bad little game. It's like any of these cheaper developers. Everybody knows there's going to be issues. Faults and that. Never going to be perfect. You should respect that, but you usually have to folk that made the game. Not like got a massive team of people developing the game. Nice bright sunny day so far. Following the dotted lines, you're right. So times that, well, I put in times roughly when I flew over Dave's house, Alan's town and city he lives in. Roughly where Grumpy lives, don't know exactly where he lives, but kind of roughly. And the Covington Museum, the last flights I'm done. Like Neon's comment when he says, "No, I'm near the Gold Coast area," and then, "Oh, south, oh, okay." I got to a point and he says, "I think my mum lives about here." Eh? There's a fallen tree, but I suspect that's going to be on a different road unless we follow it anyway. Where's where we're going, getting directed. So the first thing you get in this game is your chainsaw. You buy it and then you don't have to worry about falling trees. Fallen trees, I reckon, is this way. We'll just do it just to get the XP. We'll go following the tree. Because I suspect it's up here. You just burl it around. Best time burl it around before you unfollow, take away the tree. Then there's nothing coming the other way. Trying to get some wood for the roof shed. And you put on it. Had a ding, but there wasn't any damage against it, right? So it is where I thought it would be. Best to get off the road. But it's just gives you a couple 100 points on personality XP. Well, if I set my trailer disappeared, I don't know what he's doing here. Stoked. Beeping for. I'm doing a good thing and you're beeping. That's all you can do, son. Beep. Because you got your trucker stuff, so you got the personality stuff here, and you have to earn so many points to get a point, and it keeps increasing. So we got all these done. I wish I could use some mechanical points on there. Be great. 792,781 miles driven. so far. There's a head down here. Don't need to really cover on when it gets too warm. I had that feeling with the fallen tree was it just gives you 200 points on the XP. You remove it. Yeah, we drowned it once, so don't hit the guy. Where things like avalanches and stuff like that, they always happen in the same spot. Right. So carry on down the road a bit. Yeah, I mean this is the hard mode, and they do give you more than enough time to get down the road. Silly song in my head. It's all about getting to Monte Carlo.
That's the one I've got to stop.
Eh?
That is the one I've got to stop.
I've got to jump in my jalopy and polish the wheels. Well, you got stuck.
Let it snow, let it bloody snow.
It must be Christmas time then.
Oh, bloody humbug.
The Die Hard, she's been watching Die Hard again, guys.
Not a Christmas film.
Definitely Christmas
Not a
film.
Christmas film.
That should be a poll I should put up in the next one. The next stream will probably is snowing that. We'll see. I'll ask Alan and Alf what they want to play. I think the quest is to be Alf was speaking was that they want to help Alan with his Michigan finishing up manoeuvre.
look fun. Grumpy again, but yes.
Try not to. I mean, Grumpy was complaining he was on his own last night or something. I'm not. I wasn't tanking. He was on the truckers.
All right, okay.
Truckers one. Besides the things that Alf and Alan want to finish off Alan's Michigan adventures, so we'll do that probably. I'll give them a message and see what happens. And obviously, if Grumpy is more than welcome to come in, he's not by himself. That way there is always the detour when you get the avalanche at this bit. Where that bear was. It's fine going this way, you don't see it going the other way. You just kind of have to look at the map where there's a big flat green bit. That's where the map, that's where the, there's a wee sign here that is going the opposite direction. Why it's easily missed going the other way. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. We've got some corn trouble. That's what the wife's got stuck in her brain. That's why I reckon she's been watching the end of Die Hard. Hands gribbled. Sliding. Slidey, slidey. Right. Coffee. Just chicken roll and a hot dog. Just for. We'll keep the corn dog to go down with the other coffee. Yeah. I'm just going to heat this up in a moment because it's definitely warm enough chocolate. Chilly. It decides to get a bit chilly again. Yeah, that's what you need to do. When you starts to get a wee bit warm on the coolant indicator, you just want to take the radiator cover off. So I'm just trying to see what the general differences. I'm trying to sort some of the sound glitches. I haven't had one yet, so that's a good sign. It's quite often the things like the sound glitches would cause trouble for the game crashing. So any couple, don't you? This game's done not too bad for me for my gaming on this channel. Done alright. And at least the developers keep giving it a wee bit more love and DLC every so often to improve it. Get to the top of it. Got my Christmas lunch here in Christmas farm. Why some bits of the road the AI are like out for a Sunday stroll? course, if you play the game, let me know if there's any noticeable improvements. They're always just little tweaks here and there. I think that's the main thing. How long have we been streaming this for? It has been taking longer and longer before the game decides it's had enough. An idea. Get in a corner, Dave. I've been streaming nearly an hour and a half, so as I say, it taken before up to about 3 hours before it decided to have a hiss effect. Previous iterations is near like only like an hour or so. Game was good. Yeah. The truck had done something. It just seemed to take ages to turn. I don't know. The odd shimmer stutter, but not as much as it used to. Let's go for a mad overtake and then there'll be a cop car make you go. One more jump after this. Oh, what? It was good. Out for these cookie cutters.
Well, for your benefit, I don't like them. You can't make me minty pies.
I thought you made your own made one.
My mincemeat. It's been tasting thick.
I thought you had some.
What, minty toffee? Yeah, so did I, but I haven't got a clue where they are. I don't place not like this sort of stuff.
I have to get cutters for pastry for mince pies. I don't know how many she doesn't have. It must have a box of them somewhere.
If you want to come on, would you like to tell me where you're hiding?
Maybe a cookie cutter is like gold dust for it at the moment. I'll do one journey up towards the base and then I'll start off the Asda. The reason I want to go near the base is check the sticker remover. Okay. I need to get more coffee. I've got coffee and hot dog here, haven't I? Occasionally pull in and eat some. As soon as you try to do it where the guy's moving, he just doesn't want to steer. Seriously, seems to be running a lot smoother. Let's go down here. One of the trees falling over. Okay. Oh. Making me pee in the lake.
They don't need your sound effect.
Yes, do. Get this poor tuna. Hey, we can get fresh. We can get more coffee in the superstore over here. Might as well walk over. Get another parka because this one's getting a bit knackered. But it's not overly cold. One for now and one for on. As I say, I find when you stuff it's already enchiladas. You get some stuff for the. I'll get some, don't worry. Right. Some of the stuff into the trap. Right. That's where I should have waited for Pete, but they locked the door and they didn't give me the key, so back, run into the door. Somebody hit a 35 speed limit sign and absolutely flying. There's just some toilets there, but again they were locked, you know. Yeah, that's what I was trying to see if it can internally some of the textures are being clearer and sharper. Tell me if it's the case or not, guys. Definitely do some. Alright, because I've got the crab as well. I need a couple of days of these crabs. Do them. Because the crabs are good for the salmon. Is it salmon? Because you buy salmon or crab, you get like 3 meals. And you so much more quelling your hunger. Yeah, the normal frozen meal. Cool. There seems to be aspects in this game that's quite cool. Can make sure the guy doesn't get stuffed, doesn't get hungry and stuff like that. You know, it's cool. I wonder if they're going to have something like that in Road Kings. We know Sabre do trucking games and Snora and that. It will be interesting what Road Kings are. I reckon sometime next year we're probably going to get a peek at some gameplay. You know, last one was Roadcraft. It was a good game.
Like the Optimus. Like the Optimus. What?
I might find some. I still have to go. We'll see. Kind of waiting in case this guy is going to move. Absolutely no idea. He's a little. I seen where he was going in and I was just going to float across in case the AI comes up behind me. buy some if you need some. You remember you need a top and a bottom. Yes, a lot of people use cups and use a knife and run round it and that. She's improvising. So, game, even maximum price at 25 quid, it ain't bad. So I'm just having a, as I say, but I'll have a wee look what it's like after the update. Then we'll deliver this and then we'll call it quits. Essentially I've just done the full length of the mat, doing a couple of different jobs. Doesn't have to be long. Right, time to come back to it. I'll turn off for a minute. Off and then go across underneath. Yep. Yeah, drop this off. Just up here. As I was saying, they give you so much time to do it. See if they do have a cheeky little job to do. I think my wife spotted it, the cookie cutter issue. Where they make mince pies, so with her own mince meat. And I always like to do the reverse and just the controller, just easier. In these areas you can park it up next. That's the quick and easy maneuver, that one. Cool. Be good to see if there's any difference in the snow effects. We'll do one more wee one, I think. Just to push it over 2 hours for the stream. Right. Messages me speak to this the office. Oh,
She's not reading.
me mince pies, and apparently I meant to eat them. Yeah. Mince meaty pong. Happy days. Right. Press complete. He doesn't have. They don't have any ends on him. Have any of them. Job market. I always hate when you go to somewhere and it says non-active. It says it's active and then non-active right away. So you get. Let's do the Valdez one because don't have to go all the way up north. Do the Valdez one. Yeah, there's a workshop and you'll be able to purchase a decal from there, and we can from this place here, and you can just see if it works basically. Like obviously coming in and going back out, just check it. Somebody got a decal. It's across the road to need to go to. It's like I've not dropped my trailer off. It's got a new shiny trailer next to it. Right. Just use the controller. And we'll go to validation and we'll call it quits. Unfortunately. We got somebody that's got a job available at least. Yeah, you don't want around here. You got a job to about this. Finish roll. I think that's what I want to check the decal issue. See if it's resolved. Don't get me wrong, if we've got an old decal on the truck, it'll probably just do those decal issue. It just it's not going to rectify it unless it's a brand new shiny one. We'll see. I get a non-writing one, so at least then it doesn't look stupid with the mirror. Yeah. Applicants. I loaded up and looked at some of the containers that had been a bit of purchase and that done to and then we wonder if the game was pushed up. This has been quite stable. Not in the position now. Right, let's attach this up and then we'll call it quits after we've delivered it. Because yeah, I've been up, I've not had a lot of hours sleep. I was being stupid and staying up and playing games. After work, so. Right. I think some of the surfaces on some of the trucks and trailers that are going to could be wrong. Let's head off to Valdez and then we'll call it quits on there. See what the guys are doing tonight. Because obviously whatever they want to do, they can't happen. Have a laugh, have a few beers, fall asleep, done. I've been playing the flight sim, Microsoft's Flight Simulator because of new to PlayStation. I'm really quite enjoying that. I thought we'll have a wee shot of the Airbus 330. At least I didn't try to make it all the way to Edinburgh from Brisbane. It might have taken a while, I was still at it. I'm guessing we can save it even if you're airborne, you can save it where we are and carry on. Can you imagine doing a full stream on that one? Yeah, it looks like we need to do the same again. So. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it just falls off the GPS. Doesn't like it. Anyway, gives me a rough idea of how far I've got to go still. It's funny because it's not too far away in a way if you go in a straight as a crow flies. You have to go up again around the way to get there. Probably stop at the same gas station or somewhere where you got coffee or two. Oh, up here, Dave. Before you start going in a big massive loop. Can't go that top bit, it just turns back on itself in a big massive loop. Oh, I thought, sweeteners in my bag. I didn't buy them, I think they must have fallen in. The sweeteners. Just wondering. I need to find if we've got bulbs or not, don't we? A bit of a smashing time there. Not intentionally, just had a bit of a smash. Yeah, we'll get it fixed when we get off the road. The garage, no, the garage on the corner, but we don't get fined for going through the lights, which is great. Speeds up the process. Right. Always stop where we stopped before to get the radiators fixed. Is this another update in Zay's mum and dad's saga of moving house? Seem to be having a bit of a saga about it. Yeah, I don't mind a little bit of food ornament. It'd be nice if you had others as well to go along with it. I think that's what we need. Stuff like that. Grills and stuff that's going to make your truck different to everybody else's, basically. So we're going to back across there and get some bulbs if we don't have any. You big lump there. And you fix the truck up. Because you do have light bulbs attached to us. We'll have the coffee though. Which I think we bought out of here. Right. Bulbs. Do we have any?
Also, put your phone on.
We do two left. Buy some.
What about you use some of the seats, isn't it? Although I have absolutely no idea where my seats are. I actually just like turning lucky.
This is what you want to do. Why you want to do all these things yourself? Yeah. You gain your engineering skills. Bulbs and everything else? I don't know. I went and checked the outside of it. I think I've got bulbs. Bulb. You get a set of bulbs. Yeah, 2 kits are plenty. Go. Get another coffee. Buy another coffee and cheeky some tea, I think. What did I hit to hurt? Damage my health.
One, two, might fit 5 more. 2.5, 3, 4 that's only had a couple out of it. I've got at least 4 bottles. I might have 5.
Got coffee, but it's a bit You got bulbs. That was my next question.
Probably not. Someone always start.
Yeah, but you always got the tool bit here.
I mean, I offered you a try. Like, okay, that is just something that is.
So we've only got one bulb left, you never know.
I make what if you don't like what.
Plenty of time to get to Valdez, to be honest.
It makes the blood. Yeah.
Toolkits are plenty, which I don't use anywhere near as much used to.
I'm having Ricardi's off.
The winter jacket if we need it.
I've left a friend there.
Hey, good. Cool. Where everybody else joins on. Hated Valdez. I do like some of the galaxies. They're quite cool. Guys, if you want all the DLC for Microsoft Flight Simulator, you better buy them right away rather than later. It costs you more. And their special coin maneuver how to upgrade to the next level. And I think it's more expensive. It looks like it cost me 130 for the one I've got, and there's only 70 to the top edition, and it looks like you cost you 600 coins, which is 130 quid. So that's like half price if you think about it that way. I got to look at that, but it is ridiculous if that's the case. The only thing you should be paying is the difference in value. No. I know you can earn in-game currency. I don't know if it's the coins stuff I thought in game doing some of the challenges and stuff. I think that's what you can do. We'll get to Valdez, we'll call it puts. We'll test this sticker maneuver as well. I'll just get a sticker and see if it does a mirror image of itself when you reload it. Because it's fine when you start, when you first put it on, sticker's fine. It's when you put it on, it's when you come back to the game, reload it, it's rotated. sometimes it's like I put the stickers on the hood there, and they rotated them 90 degrees. I was like, who's that? The only good thing is I've got plenty of dosh, so you get a fresh truck. Get a truck it's for sticker decal testing. State troopers are there still. That's them, we don't have to worry about the fine. But yeah, it seems quite stable, the new update. That's where I start saying myself, I could be wrong about visuals of some of these. Maybe it's sharper, clearer in some cases, I don't know. It's like if you get a game it's from PC to like console, they're mainly CPU oriented. Not as optimized as if they were on console. I think that's what they were trying to do with this. Less CPUs oriented. Across the board, not just console, both PC and that as well. I think I should make this my last one. Big yawn stretch. There might be a tree down here falling. I mean, it's still getting a bit popping and flipping. It depends on the area. It doesn't bother me too much. I mean, as I say, you just have to remember the team that developed this game made it a small team. People. I do fear for the second attempt because ATS and ETS come to console. I think the next attempt, I'm looking at the visuals of it. They're made sort of cel shaded rather than realistic. Could be trying if it kids and that maybe, but somebody looking for a serious trucking game, they might not be looking for it. I'm sure everybody turned around and not run me down. know. Mr. Trusted Chainsaw. Yes. As I say, we're getting there with best to say once we get ourselves 100k, that'd be like, because no, I don't think many people have had the perseverance to get it. But I think because it's in a better condition than it used than it was, more people might come back to it. But I might still go out and get cookie cutters anyway. The wife's looking for cookie cutters to make for pastry and that. Says she can't find them. I mean, circles and stuff like that is easy because you use something else to make the circles and that, but it's when it comes to fancy shapes, I don't know. We're getting there, guys. What we'll do is we'll put a couple, deliver it, go and get a couple of stickers and have them just to see if it's sorted or not. If it does do the mirror image, I mean, like the stickers that are on there, one on one side is fine, one on the other is mirror image. That works fine when you've got ones that are got no writing on it. As soon as they've got writing on it, it's just this double mirror image writing. It seems to have been a bit more stable though. Could be wrong. No, I just say stuff like that and then suddenly the game crashes. I've heard that. I've done that before. I'm not having issues and whatnot. Good. But we'll do that. We'll drop this off. Test the decal and see if it's been fixed. But I wouldn't think so, to be honest. That's my opinion, but. Don't need truck tools, I've got plenty of them. Well, I will need the roots of things back to him. I never got that. I just got the right along for the traffic lights and up. So it's slightly shorter apparently that way, but I mean by what fractions? Smacked it, the truck behind me. I'm always going to worry too much about that because, as I say, money is not an issue. What this is all about is mileage, you know. That's just me missing my funding. I can't go straight on, I suppose. This is not in the world situation. I'm going to start that. Because I would do this in this way. You go to the same place every time. It's life easier. Hey. Position. Then you go out gently. Alright. Need it? Your feet down, unplug, detach. I really been finding hand reverse. Maybe you miss with the dunk. No, bang. There's that bit done. More. I was trying to put decals another way. And that's because I'm not that far. Let's go and go to the garage and find somewhere to put a decal. See if it does the image maneuver. You don't want to do it, but you have to check. More parts. Keeping up. Guys, you try the decal maneuver. That's the thing. All looks fine when you first put it on, just when you reload it. Apparently they might be warm. Like maintenance pies. Somebody you'll get the foot cutter. Like when you walk outside, it's doing me good. I'll try and find you something, you know. It's happy just to have a wee wander outside. Freshen me up a bit. I'm testing it. The decal issue. If it's been resolved. Probably not. Because you put the decal on and then one side becomes like the mirror image of the other. Right. So if you get stuff it isn't available for this. This is obviously different. Got a lot more decals than the other one. Problem is, it depends which put in the middle of the reef, right? It's when you then change delivery, so that's not always body.
Take your tongue out my ear.
As you see, the top bit there, the iceberg bit, is rotated towards the right on that side and that side. So double check. Try something inconspicuous. The lines are going to the right. Go to the main menu. Then go back in. Let's see if that one on the side I was looking at. Are the decals still going the same way? Or going the opposite? Right, still go to the right. Goes on. Right. I hit. Gonna try something here, eh? I'm going to see if the decal actually stays the way it should be on the bonnet. Or maybe it's because I have to reload the game. But definitely a lot more options in your garage store. So put it up there. It's kind of out of the way. Right. Yeah. That's like sticking on the bonnet. Because when you that, let's see that top bit sort of looks like it's going towards the right. The same with that one. It's just because they've got decals with. This is something we're writing though. I'll go into one game and then come out and then go back in the other just to see. See if the actual decal issue has been resolved. There is a possibility it may have been resolved. Because that's still reading the way it should do. But we'll see the next time again. Yeah, hey, I'm just finishing up, pal. I'm gonna go out and get wander and freshen up. Because I've had not a lot of sleep, basically. So I'm gonna call it quits. Thanks everybody that came in. And I'll find out when I load up the game again if it has behaved. There's another way of doing it. So gained a wee bit extra distance travelled. What does it say in the trophy? It says it'll get 93% now. There we go. Yes, as I say, everybody, thanks for coming in. We'll catch you again later. We'll see what we're doing. Possibly snow runner tonight. We'll see. I'll ask what the guys are up to and what they want to do. So thanks for watching. Out now.